Tuesday edition of Pro Football Talk Live. We put a cap on Week 10 with a few different categories, starting with the most impressive win of the week that was. Devin, you have the floor.
The Patriots. It was the Patriots. Their schedule's been weak. They beat Buffalo. That was really the only kind of highlight win so far this season. Go on the road against Tampa. And again, Tampa was without Bucky Irvin, without Chris Godwin, without Mike Evans. But to go on the road and get a win against an aggressive defense, I thought that was the most impressive win for the New England Patriots this year.
I almost want to say the Houston Texans, but nobody seemed to care about that game. It's so bizarre. The Jaguars are up 29-10 in the fourth quarter. The Texans stage a comeback for the ages, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. So, I mean, I did, but I didn't think anybody else did. I'll go with the Rams going to San Francisco and beating the 49ers in a game the Rams had to have because they'd already lost to the 49ers on a Thursday night, Week 5 earlier this year. Put up 42 points. I know the 49ers are injured, but they're still dangerous. Their offense is good. The Rams' defense was good enough. But to put up 42 in Santa Clara, the Rams have to be thinking, we may be playing another game here again in February.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I thought that was good because of what you just said. To lose a Thursday night game against a beat-up San Francisco team, it was a must-have.
All right, most troublesome Week 10 loss, Devin.
I don't know if you have another one, but for me, it was the Buffalo Bills losing down in Miami. The way the game went, sloppy. It just felt like we were waiting for Buffalo to have like the one big play that took the game over. But Josh Allen, QB sneak, gets a lot of yards, and he fumbles an interception right at the goal line. Just sloppy game. And then you find out after the game, Kincaid has a hamstring. He's going to be out. Just not a good loss for the Bills at this point in the season.
Well, just like I was focused on the AFC South for the best win, I'll just mention briefly the NFC South. The Panthers pissing down their leg against the Saints was bad because they could have gone to 6-4. That was embarrassing, and I think disqualifying for them. Get them off the board, get them out of contention. But the Steelers in primetime. 3 losses in primetime in the last 4 weeks. And Aaron Rodgers went from looking pissed off all the time in the Thursday night loss to the Bengals to seeming resigned to the fact that it's done. That was what I detected from him the whole game. It's just done. And I feel like they are done. And if the end result of this experiment with Aaron Rodgers is they don't even get to the playoffs, there could be some consequences in Pittsburgh beyond Aaron Rodgers not coming back next year. All right, most head-scratching move of Week 10 was what?
It was, Gary, you're going to love this, your Commanders. It was the Commanders game when Deron Payne just took a moment. He looked at St. Brown. He looked at his head, and he said, I'm going to try to knock your head off. And especially for us, because we don't have sound on every game. Like, we picked the game, and so, like, all we saw was the instant replay come up, and we're like, what the hell just happened in that game? I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. I still don't really understand. I know he said that St. Brown supposedly hit somebody. I think Kinlaw said that after the game. But that was a hell of a moment. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a game.
Suspended for a game, and his salary is nearly $20 million for the year. He's going to lose over $1 million if that suspension is upheld. They're waiting to find out because he's got to go to Madrid with the rest of the team. And, you know, it's fitting. Oh, and the news is out. Apparently it was upheld. That's news to me. Okay, so the one thing about that, I had just seen Back to the Future in the theater on Friday night, and it reminded me of the George McFly punch on Biff when he curls up his hand and Biff doesn't see it coming, and he just pops him and Biff spins around. That's what it reminded me of. Your guy Mike Vrabel, that whole thing, trying not to score at the end of the first half, that could have blown up in his face. And if they hadn't scored, thanks to Drake May to Stephon Diggs, if they hadn't scored that touchdown and if they'd lost that game, that would have been like the thing everybody was talking about. And that would have been like, what's going on with the Patriots now? He took a hell of a risk. My guess is he's not going to do it again because you can't not take advantage of an opportunity to score. You got 4 cracks. You can't give up one of them, Devin.
But to his defense, luckily, that if that wouldn't have worked out for him, I think just the way the football gods work, Sirianni going for it on fourth down wouldn't have worked out for them, so the Eagles would have been more talked about than Vrabel. But I agree with you 100%. As we were watching, I was like, oh, they just fell down on first down. Like, I don't know about this. And I love, because Jason Garrett said it right away, defensive-minded head coach. He's looking at the time. He's looking at all these different things, and just go score. Just go get a touchdown, whether it's first down, second down, third down, fourth, whatever it is, just go score. They definitely got lucky in that situation.
Made for an exciting play, an exciting moment. It was a great catch by Stephon Diggs in the back of the end zone. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.